Hi, welcome to the Offsides podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm John, and today for our topics, we're going to be talking about what's happened this week in sports. We got Slam Diego, Champions League is tomorrow, the biggest day of the year in my opinion, and video games make me sad. Josh, video games just been making me sad a lot lately, especially with 21 versions coming out. But we'll get to that soon. Uh,
All
so
right.
first, first today, NHL. During this week, Canucks, Flyers, Islanders, Stars, Bruins, Lightning, Avalanche, and Golden Knights all punch their ticket to the next round. Josh, what is your biggest surprise from the first round of the playoffs?
Um, I want to be honest. I didn't watch a whole ton.
Hmm
Um,
Honestly, I don't think
I
anyone
think the
really
I,
did.
I think the level of play.
Hmm
And I same with the NBA. I don't think everyone expected them to be, out in full stride. Playing to maximum
Yep.
level.
Yeah.
But it was a nice surprise to see. Um, I will say, it's a different atmosphere
hmm
without those fans.
Yeah, definitely.
And hockey's just another one of those sports where fans really play into it. And I honestly think more so than basketball. I think they have the ability to really switch up a game.
I've just
Right
noticed.
now, I
Oh, you
I, I
keep going.
don't I don't have anything too surprising.
I do.
But what I will say is, I came across this a few days ago.
Mhm.
This was a five bet parlay.
Oh
Someone put
God.
down $40.
Hmm
All right,
hmm
and possible max payout is $434,000.
We got to do one of these,
All
but yeah,
right,
keep going.
all right. So the first one to hit was Kansas City money line when they played the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
Back
Back all the
back in the,
way.
the fall.
How
Yep.
long was this one?
No, no, no,
Jeez.
no. This is
Yeah.
just for one. This is just for one specific game.
Yeah.
So Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos.
hmm
Just they took money line there for Kansas City, which they
Yep.
won.
Yep.
Next one was for the Nationals to win the World Series.
O-
Uh,
Okay.
well, we know how that turned out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they also had LSU
Yeah.
as the football
I mean,
championship
that's that.
winners.
When going to last year, I mean, that's a bad bet to take in
Well,
general. But
these
yeah.
these yeah these were they made these in October,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
middle of
Jeez.
October.
Yeah.
So now, the next one that they put in the end of December was the Houston Rockets as the outright winner of the NBA. Now, now that's its whole other thing. But the very end, well, I think the last one they made was June 13th.
hmm
So I think
Is this
right
added
before
on?
the
This
NHL
added on to
restart.
this add on to the parlay.
Yep, yep. This is the last part of the parlay.
Mhm.
Dallas Stars as the outright winner to win the Stanley Cup.
Well, that dream ended, I believe, last night. I think this. Oh no, no, they're
No,
playing. No,
no,
they're
the
playing right
Stars
now.
are through.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're right.
they're
They're playing right
playing
now.
Avalanche. They got a
They're
3-2 lead right now, midway
okay.
through the second,
Yeah, I was
in
about to check
game
the
one.
score. They're playing right now. Um,
They
definitely.
they actually they sold that ticket
Mhm.
a couple days ago for $3,000.
I mean,
So,
they're not. Dallas is not going to win. Dallas is not going to win.
well, neither is Houston, if we're
Yeah.
being honest. But to take a $40,
Yep. And at least
do
it's.
crazy bets,
Mhm.
get 3,000 back for a ticket that's not going to win.
Why don't
Smart
we?
on their part.
Why aren't we making these bets? I
Why?
can, why aren't
Because
we?
I
We
don't
can.
think anyone's silly enough to think that the Rockets and Dallas Stars are going to win it all
I do want to know
in one year.
what idiot bought that ticket. Like the
Hey, if it cashes out, they don't look like so much of an idiot.
The one surprise I have from the NHL was Islanders winning in five. I'm a huge Islanders fan, but I did not expect them to go 3-0 up. And trust we trust. But still, and then also Golden Knights easily took care of the Blackhawks. Bruins, despite their slow start in the round robin, they defeated the Hurricanes. And yeah, I think that's really the only surprises I had. I mean, I've noticed a huge lacking play, especially from the Bruins now. They don't have Tuukka Rask for the playoffs. Um, it's just it's looked sloppy. It's looked. I mean, they were out of hockey for several months, but it's just
Yep.
it's hard to watch. It's like NBA as well. I don't watch NBA in general, but I watched a few games today. And it's just hard to watch because there's a huge difference about these fans, and it's just it's fun to watch but hard to watch. because there's
Mhm.
still that thing missing. And the boards in NBA look weird. Speaking of NBA,
Mhm.
Lakers and Bucks lose game 1 surprisingly, but now it looks like
Yep.
they're in control of the series. Honestly, like Trailblazers had Damian Lillard is one of the best basketball players on the planet right now.
Yep.
At that, you don't have to be an NBA fan to know that. You could be a sports fan and just know that he gets not enough credit, in my opinion. Um,
Mhm.
do you see the Giannis travel today or wherever last night? I think no, it was today. It was
No,
today.
I don't think I did. No.
Oh my! It's like 5 steps. He takes like 5 steps and dunks, but they didn't call it. It's
There's a lot of rules to that where they can kinda get around.
it's
Um,
it's so stupid to me. It's just he's
I
traveling. He's clearly traveling. I just I don't care if your name is LeBron James or Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever. I can't pronounce it, but it's just
there
traveling.
are rules around it where they're not,
Hmm.
they've got the gather step, they've got, plant this and that.
Hmm.
So sometimes they're travel, sometimes they aren't.
Yeah.
I will say my one big surprise is shout out to Vancouver over the Blues.
Yeah. Oh shoot! For you're
Or
still talking about oh yeah.
yep,
Then the Blues. I just realized the Blues are out. That's us. We'll
yep,
have a new
yep,
Stanley
yep,
Cup champion then. I completely
yep.
forgot.
So
Unless.
I thought they would definitely have a shot to close to repeat. I mean,
Mhm,
bringing most of the same guys back. They weren't too old. And in hockey, veterans are probably the one place you can get away without having too much youth.
mhm.
Vancouver didn't have a whole lot of experience in the playoffs. Um, so shout out to them. I don't know if you saw the goal that actually ended
I
um
didn't. I had no. I
the
went
series
to
was
bed
that
way
I
early last
believe.
night.
So
For what?
they there is a insane goal.
Mhm.
Let's see. I believe this was in game 6. It was a shorthanded
Oh
um
wait, I think I know what you're talking about. The
goal. Yep.
shorthanded goal for the Canucks.
From Tyler Mott. And I start with this. I went to high school with Tyler.
Okay.
Kid was a fantastic hockey player his whole life.
This game
Played,
6. Game 6,
I
right?
believe it was game 5 or 6. He had this really nice shorthanded goal, broken stick. Picked it up right at the top of his end, brought it in, and with one handed, kind of crossed it over, but went across the Blues player's body with this. Granted, they had no stick, but corralled with one hand and flipped high blocker side. Now, this isn't the first time he scored like this. He scored
Mhm.
like this back a couple years ago when he was with Chicago. But this kid, absolutely incredible athlete. In high school, he won a state championship with playing baseball as well
Hmm.
as a catcher.
Jeez.
The kid's insanely athletic. Went on, doesn't score many goals. Scored two
Yeah,
in
he
that
has two.
game.
I see 2 goals in that game.
Yeah,
Once
but
he got the 1 star. He got the 1 star.
yep, yep. Great for him. But yeah, Vancouver. I mean, just they didn't look bad all year.
Yeah.
They're coming in. They're the 5th seed.
The issue is though they're
Um,
a Canadian team, man. They're not gonna like it's
they don't have a ton of stars.
they're the last Canadian team, honestly. They're the last of Canada's
Yeah,
hopes to win the Stanley Cup right now.
yes,
Yeah, they
I
are
believe
because
so.
Montreal got eliminated
Yep,
2 days
Montreal's
ago.
out. Yep.
But
So I don't think they will, but that's my big surprise there for them to win it, and not only win it, but win it in 6.
mhm.
You thought maybe the Blues would have put up a bigger fight,
Oh,
but
Stars scored. Stars just scored
oh, so was that 4-2 now?
4-2 now. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So what do we
Um.
got next?
Oh, I got still a few more things. MLB.
Okay.
Tampa Bay sweeps the Yankees to take the AL East crown, like I predicted, obviously.
Yep.
Because the Yankees are garbage right now. James Paxton and Gleyber Torres go on the IL, adding to the already crowded list. You could literally make an all-star team from that Yankees IL right now again. Same as
Didn't
last year.
this happen the
This year,
last 2
yes,
years? Or is this
it
last
has.
year?
It has because everyone just wants to get hurt. And Slam Diego is a thing. We'll talk to that in a bit because Slam Diego, obviously.
Yep.
The unwritten rules are just unwritten for a reason. And Dodgers are the first team to 20 wins in the season. With
Is
Athletics,
there any
all right.
surprise there?
I mean, yeah, it's some surprise. I thought the Athletics would actually beat them, but Athletics are stuck at 19-9 right now. Lastly, NFL COVID list is down to 5 players only throughout the NFL. And
That's
also Melvin Ingram has signed his adjusted contract and returned to practice. And literally 2 seconds ago, as I was talking, Theo Riddick has signed with the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So there's some
X-Lions
news.
guy right there.
There's some news for you, X Lions guy. Now, Slam Diego became a big thing this week, and for good reason, because the unwritten rules of baseball are unwritten for a reason. And
And they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
I don't see any issue with a guy hitting with Fernando Tatis hitting 3-0 on a 3-0 pitch. I see no issue because you're still in the game. You're still trying to take the lead, increase your lead because you never know when a lead could be taken back. It just happened a few days ago
We
with I think who was it? It was the Orioles coming back from like a seven run deficit or something,
Yeah,
and then like
and the A's did that
Ace
as
did
well
it.
early on in the
Ace did it
season.
like
They
3 times
6
against
or
the
7.
Giants this year. Ace hit it 3 times against the Giants.
There's no lead safe in just about
Exactly.
any sport, and
Exactly.
that holds true for baseball. You wanna know how to prevent throwing a 3-0 grand slam? Don't
Don't
allow 3 runners on base,
yes.
don't get to 3-0, and don't
Yes.
hang one over the plate to one of the best young hitters in the game.
I
I mean,
it's
for Pete's sakes.
uh
So many things have to go wrong and, "Oh, he hit a home run." I'm sorry, he played the
the
game properly.
the bigger news was the Padres became the first team in MLB history to hit 4 consecutive grand slams in like 4 games with consecutive grand slams. Like
That was ridiculous.
I,
That's hilarious. That's
So,
hilarious.
there's this brings up the tweet of the week. That I think comes from Danny Vietti, a sports social media sportser guy for CBS in Sacramento. His tweet was, "If the Padres hit another grand slam tonight, I will run around the state capitol building in downtown Sacramento in a diaper while holding a Fernando Tatis sign." 20 minutes later, Eric Hosmer hit a grand slam for the Padres.
You gotta love it. You gotta love
And he
it.
did it. He did it. It's amazing. If you go to his Twitter, he did it. And then also, literally, as we were speaking 14 minutes ago, I was telling you before we started this, Trent Grisham has hit a solo first pitch home run for the Padres. So
Yep.
Slam Diego is just on fire right now. Wait, did Manny Machado just hit a home run as well? Wait a
I
minute.
don't currently have
As
that
I'm
game up.
1 second. I'm going to MLB home run hitter because I was looking at his Twitter thing, and it just said Manny Machado. Yep, Manny Machado just hit a home run.
Run it up
I
on
can't
the
believe it.
Astros.
I saw
Um,
and this dude tweeted out, White Sox Padres World Series. I mean, the White Sox are average right now. Maybe they could make a run, but Padres, I would not be shocked if the Padres make a good run right now because they seem like the team that can do that.
I wanna talk a little bit, go back to that whole grand slam
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
The written rules of baseball,
Yep, unwritten
they are a
or it's
way
unwritten.
I'm sorry, unwritten.
Yep.
They are a way for the older generation to control the younger
Hmm.
generation having fun.
Yeah.
The bat flips, the taunting, the "Oh, it would be too mean if you scored too many runs on us." Give me a break.
Well.
All right, and then the fact and fine, okay, whatever. You don't want to get the score run up on you. I get it. It hurts. It sucks. But for you to go and do that, and then your manager to come and not back you up,
Hmm.
that's ridiculous. From the excuse me, from the Padres manager for not. Hey, he's got to have his guys back at some point. Hey, we're playing baseball. What do you expect him to do?
Hmm.
You don't have to attack it. And Tatis did have a lot of support from not only his own players. I think Hosmer talked about it a bit. Trevor Bauer said something. There were a couple other guys from different teams that had tweeted out in support. It's great to see. Um, and you hope with that, maybe some of these unwritten rules, maybe out the window. Um, but come on, something in that locker room. If you're the manager, you got to have, cohesive unit on all fronts.
Hmm.
And you got to be that glue that's kind of helping hold everything together. You got to have your guys back.
I'm trying to look for a game right now that I remember as a kid. It was Yankees Rays, and the score was like 27-3. And I remember it because Shelly Duncan hit 2 home runs. It's so weird how I remember this. Shelly Duncan, a complete nobody. Um, 1 second. Home runs, Yankees. Shelly Duncan hit 2 home runs. Let me find the date, because if I find the date, I could find the game. I could find the game easily. But it's like it was just a complete run score up, and that's when you know your team is bad. That's where I've noticed a change in the Rays dynamic after this season, and it's because Rays were terrible. They were
Well, Texas did this a couple
Yeah,
years
exactly. And
ago
then
with
Texas did it years ago.
the same manager.
Yeah, when they had a decent squad, they won like 30-3 against the Orioles. I was gonna get to that point.
Like hypocrite much? Come on.
I don't mind
As
the
oh, go
biggest
ahead.
biggest complaints with baseball is they're too long and they're too boring. But I wouldn't. I love the games being long, but like that's just me. I'm a huge baseball guy. Like in general, I like some old stuff of the baseball, but I'm not like a huge like oh my god you shouldn't swing 3-0 pitch old unwritten rule loving guy.
Mhm.
Um, but they should be entertained. But like, wouldn't running up the score be more entertaining for people? Wouldn't like
Oh,
the
absolutely.
like even if one team's getting destroyed, but one team's up by like record breaking numbers, I would still love to
Well,
see that. It's
I
next to
don't know
also like.
necessarily about that, but a lot of if you see, games of like 10-7,
Mhm,
if it takes what is that going to take in the game? That's going to add what,
yeah,
12 minutes to the game?
yeah.
But it's
It,
more people are going to see more scoring. I think that'll like bring them in.
I think also another thing like when your team is the ways to get things more entertaining is more scoring and no hitting. Those are the two things I think are the biggest factors. So entertaining baseball. If there's a no hitter going on, everyone's on it. No matter if it's the other team you're following that you want a no hitter going, that's entertaining to the
Mhm.
main to a usual baseball fan. If it's high scoring, sure. If I see the Yankees getting killed, it will kill me inside. But if they're home runs being hit like crazy home runs, I don't mind that. Because
Yeah.
then that means the pitchers suck, and I want the pitchers to suck because I want them off the team.
What so
Shout out to you, James Paxton and Jay Happ. You both are garbage, and you know that.
here's the thing in today's age, when it comes to sports,
Mhm.
highlight sell, pizzazz
Yes,
sells.
yes, and that's what
Baseball
baseball has been able to do that.
baseball it's hard to have that pizzazz. It's not like a basketball play where you can easily just, I shouldn't say easily, but you know what I'm saying, kind of
Well,
just, you know
I
what?
think
I'm going to
also
rise up
yeah.
for this monstrous
Well,
slam.
it adds to the thing of availability of fields for people to play in general because
Well, no,
basketball
I
courts are
just
and
for the
hoops are, but I think it adds on to like entertaining and like
but you
more
here's
more explosive nature, more how people watch it. It's because if for basketball, more people are available to do those types of moves or try to be like a basketball player because courts are more accessible than a baseball field.
well, it's not even just that. It's the fact of like people want like the the bland game of baseball doesn't sell
Hmm.
to today's
Yeah.
generations. They want to see over exuberant celebrations. They want to see bat flips to the moon. Shout out Jose Batista.
Yeah.
They want to see crazy dives and throws, spinning 360, whatever the case may be. They want to see that little extra flair in the game to spice it up and like, they want to see that people are
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeah. But
And
the
if you
issue,
watch a basketball game, people are having fun. You watch a
yeah.
football game, people are having fun. You watch a hockey game, that's a different story. You watch baseball, you want to see people having fun. You want to see smiles on their face, dancing, all these crazy handshakes. That's what people
I
want to see
think
today.
it's like I noticed it during the regular season. It's very boring. Like I'll agree, regular season baseball is decently boring. There are times where, I mean, I find it entertaining, but I can see like how regular people find it boring. Playoffs
Mhm.
though, it's entertaining as hell because play. I think playoffs adds this as a layer of stress, and so it adds to hope and entertainment. So baseball's playoffs is doing fine. I think the
Mhm.
numbers have been doing fine for baseball playoffs. I know regular season is completely down. Right, we're not counting this year for attendance, obviously for obvious reasons, but
Yeah.
ever since Rob Manfred took commissioner, he has never had a positive growth
Yep.
in attendance records. Bud
Nope.
Selig at least had a plateau. Bud Selig at least was able to hit a mark every year and keep it
He had a
average.
couple
He
up and
he had
down.
up and downs, but he ended on a down. But it was known he was ending on a down because he was a bad commission towards the end. Now Rob Manfred is I think the whole issue to this boring like to this no fan problem, honestly, because he is terrible. He has made a joke of this league.
Mhm.
He just suspended Joe Kelly for no reason, basically. Joe Kelly yelled and mocked. That's it. That's it. That's all he did.
That's what I'm talking about. People
When
want to
Astros
see
are the
that
ones yeah,
pizzazz.
when Astros are the one who basically started the fight, then you see Athletics where literally they had four play. Where was the manager of The manager of the
It was one of
Astros,
the coaches.
manager of the whatever, like one of the first base coach, whatever, was the one who initiated the fight, initiated it. He didn't
Yep.
get that big. I don't. What was his suspension? I don't know what his suspension was. He did get
Couple
suspended.
couple games.
First like Astros manager suspension. Let's see. It was no. It's gonna just come up with AJ Hinch, isn't it? It's gonna. Oh, never mind. He did get 20 games. Good. He did get 20 games.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm
That's
taking that.
good.
But like, it's they were obviously protecting that first. Clearly, after the Joe Kelly one, it's obvious
Yep.
protection. Then Trevor
Yep.
Bauer, the thing with Trevor Bauer with the free Joe Kelly cleats, the
Mhm.
MLB threatened him. Like, why?
This
Why?
that's the thing. People want this drama. You need this drama. Why does the NBA excel even when sometimes the product isn't that great?
Hmm.
Drama. People are attracted to it. Like it
I think another
I
big.
don't you take some of those things and the MLB isn't marketed well at all. You know that.
Oh, it's
We
definitely
everyone knows
that's
that.
another complaint I have towards Rob Manfred. He's terrible at marketing. Like
Yep.
I see commercials for the NBA on every single TV station. No matter what the game is, it could be a crappy game. It could
Mhm.
be like the worst, like the two worst
Pistons,
teams in the league.
Knicks.
Literally, it could be Pistons Knicks. Well, Knicks are always going to be a money grabber,
Yeah,
and same
yeah.
for Pistons
Pistons,
probably.
Cavs.
Just yeah, Pistons, Cavs, whatever. They're marketing the hell out of it. Yeah, when I see baseball, it's I can only find baseball commercials on Fox, and that's really it. I mean,
Yep.
I see local commercials for the Yankees, but that's only on, like, that's only on My 9 for New York stations, and
Mhm.
yes, and it's not marketed, the game is just, it's not held well. I think the only positive is that he's done or try I'm not even sure if this was him, was change up the home run derby style, because I think the home run derby style has been fine. I like the,
Yeah,
whole
but that's
tournament.
that's one that's
That's
one
just one thing,
day.
that's just one thing, that's one day. It's something, but it's not enough. I hate to see the game I grew up loving fall.
Yeah, just kind of
It's
it's eventually it's going to get to a point where it's shit or get off the pot. Changes are going to have to be made or people are going to be out.
yeah. I noticed
Uh,
like when I'm here in Connecticut, when growing up, baseball was like the biggest sport here. Now it's lacrosse,
mhm.
which I mean, lacrosse is getting bigger every day. But
Yep.
I've noticed now baseball was the biggest one. I played baseball for 12 something years. Norwalk Little League. I went to I played for the for the travel team, or not like the travel team, the one that could go to Little League World Series when I was 13 and 12 and 13 years old, all that
Mhm.
stuff. And I'm not sure, but I heard last I heard was the league either folded or it's only down to like 4 teams where no one's playing it anymore. And it's this whole idea of like no one's playing baseball anymore because the game's just boring in general. And I'm blaming full on Rob Manfred for that, and I'm pissed off to see it happen. Like also when I came out
Yeah,
to
kids play because they see these athletes that they love, they want to mimic. They
mhm,
they got to go out, oh, I got to be just like him. Look at the big jump that basketball had because be
yep,
like Mike,
yep.
you know,
When was the last time we had like a baseball movie? like I think what's the one with
bench warmers.
yeah, bench warmers, what's the one with what's his name?
The one with what's his name?
Two and a Half
Can't
Brothers guy, whatever his name is.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. What was that movie called?
Uh,
I'm very bad with movie names.
uh,
I'm gonna get roasted for this. I really am really bad with movie names.
oh God, hold on. There are a couple of them.
But also they tried to do the
Rick Vaughn. Come on, come on.
it's killing me too, dude. I know it's like on the tip
Major
of my tongue.
League, Major
Bingo.
League.
We're idiots. We're idiots. We're gonna get killed in in the comments. But like that was the last time we've seen like a big like baseball movie. Can we
He
even
had some
can,
Field of Dreams Rookie of the Year.
well yeah,
Hey,
and Field Years of the Year, but
real
like
quick,
yeah,
while we're on baseball, Grisham hit a 3-run homer, bottom of the second.
no way.
So San Diego's up 6-1.
No way. Let me see
Yep,
this.
yep.
Oh my god. That's a second today. Or even before that, Will Myers hit a home run. Bro, they have 4 home runs in this game and it's only the second inning.
Uh, yes.
Oh my
Yep.
after the
Grisham
Padres hit four.
homer, Machado homer, Myers homer, Grisham
Oh my
homer
god,
again.
and they just hit Fernando Tatis first pitch of the at bat.
Yikes.
Astros through a Tatis. Well, there's gonna be a fight later today.
God, There's one way to handle something like with what happened to the Astros. Hey, you know what? We screwed up. Even if you didn't screw up, everyone
Did you
knows what's
do you
going on.
remember their
Hey, we
GM
screwed up.
interview?
Hey, we screwed up. We're sorry. But instead, they're like, we didn't screw up, and we'll fight anyone who thinks otherwise. But we'll be starting the fights. And
Just gotta start it back up. We'll cut in a bit. But
okay.
where were we? After that, minor technical difficulties.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the home run stuff. But
Hey, wait, wait, wait.
Astros.
Are we recording?
Yeah, no, I got recording. I'm
Okay.
keeping this in. I'm keeping this in.
All right.
But do you remember when the GM was being interviewed and he goes, I don't think it affected the game and stuff. So the interviewer or one of the reporters goes, so what? Can you please elaborate on why you think it didn't interfere with the game? And he goes, I never said that. You said it 30 seconds beforehand. Like
Backtracking and
it's
instead of trying to make things right, they basically said, "We're the villains, bring it on."
yep,
And they're gonna get what they're asking for.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, I do want to backtrack a little bit. On your Padres White Sox, you're saying that there's some people talking about that.
No, no, it was just this guy with the tweet. That was his prediction,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like going strong, boys, and I found that funny as well.
I'm here to debunk that because the Padres pitching, at
Oh,
least
it's
their
terrible.
bullpen,
Yeah,
is not great. That's why you're
I
seeing so many
mean,
high scoring games.
yeah.
But they are probably right now the hottest offense.
Yeah, because
Uh,
athletics, I think have died down a bit, but they're still athletics are still good. I
uh,
think athletics are still pretty complete, and I think I think
mhm.
athletics and Dodgers is going to be the World Series right now. If I had to
Well, see,
pick two teams, it's them.
White Sox, they play in the AL Central,
It's
and
very winnable.
The Tigers I think they went on a 9-game win streak
Mhm.
and had since gone on like an 8 or 9-game losing streak, and then they finally
Yeah, yeah,
they
that's what
f-
happened.
they last night they finally beat the Cleveland Indians after losing 20 straight.
Oh my! Some dude was like guaranteed win. Indians over Tigers, and this dude for like three. I saw on like sports, on like some sports betting Twitter. He put like $300 on it that
Yikes!
Indians would win, and they lost. Uh,
Yikes!
so Detroit is 6 games out of first. Chicago's 1 game out with Minnesota and Cleveland tied for first. So I mean, that's still very 6 games. I mean, can be
White
still.
Sox. Hey, White Sox. They're too young.
I think
They're
it's still possible because they only need to be top two. They only need to be top two for that.
No, but
Plus
they're
wild
not
card.
they're not going to the World Series.
Oh
Sure, they
yeah,
can make the playoffs. I don't care, but
if they have a playoff
this
run, maybe. But I'm saying I'm not saying
no.
this team can't go to the World Series. I'm not saying that this
I'm
year
saying
because
that I'm saying that they can't.
I'm not saying that because I think it's still possible for many teams to go to the World Series from what we were seeing this year. I mean, there's probably some I can eliminate right now. Probably Red Sox, Mariners, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco. Maybe the Diamondbacks as well. But I
Oh,
mean, I'm not guaranteeing most teams can't because I think it's this year's so wide open.
there's some teams I think they're too limited.
Mhm.
While we were talking about Slam Diego,
Do they hit
again
enough?
tying in back to my old high school, Jake Cronenworth, guy that looks like he's leading in the NL Rookie of the Year. Another player, another guy that went to the same high school as me. He was on that same state winning baseball team that I talked about earlier with Tyler Mott.
Huh.
So that team had some ballers right there, both going on doing really big things in their respective sports. So shout out to St. Clair High School. Um,
So another update for
they
this.
they
Both
they're fun. Go
yeah,
ahead.
both dugouts were just issued warnings. Bielik, the pitcher who hit Tatis, was removed from the game by his manager, and the catcher was ejected. Martin Maldonado, I have no idea who that is, was just ejected.
Good, get him out of here.
Yeah, okay. I think we're talking too much baseball. Let's get on to
Yeah, all right, let's go.
our
Champions
main one,
League.
Champions League this week. Well, Bayern easily disposed of Lyon. Then
Hmm.
same for PSG over Leipzig. I mean, not really surprising, but we
Nope.
brings up a good final that I honestly have been waiting for years.
You
Because I think
know,
PSG. I don't like PSG, but they finally have gotten to a final. Then Bayern, my my boy Louis is gonna get redemption at something.
Louis.
I just wait, what?
Oh, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski, yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Come on.
I was thinking. Sorry. Uh, this is Bayern's game.
Mhm. They're gonna lose. They're the best team in
Uh,
Europe right now. They are. Like
it's
I
not
will
even
cry. I
close.
will cry if they lose.
Even if PSG was fully healthy,
Yeah.
I'm still taking Bayern Munich.
Apparently,
They
there's a possibility Neymar might not be able to play tomorrow. I'm not sure if it went through fully, but it was because he swapped jerseys in the Leipzig game. I'm not sure.
oh
I don't think they're gonna do anything about it. But still, apparently
no,
that's
no way.
yeah.
That's too much of a rating scheme if
It would
Neymar
have been
doesn't
done by
play.
now. Yeah.
Uh, I mean PSG's missing Verratti.
Yep.
I don't think he's gonna be fit in time.
hmm
Um,
I
they're happy
just
to have they have Di Maria back, so that's big
yeah.
plus there. Um,
I just think they've had a pretty easy way to the final.
yeah, it
Unlike
hasn't been tough, but
yeah.
they don't. Bayern is such all
Let me look
three
at this.
levels. They are all three thirds of the pitch. They
hmm
will dominate you in any way. They have the best defenders. Um, they're so technically sound.
Yeah.
You know, they play their style of football. Um, and they're good enough to like cater to their opponent.
hmm
You know, they can
Yeah.
beat you on the counter. They've got speed everywhere. Oh my
Alfonso
god, do they have
Davies,
speed?
Serge Gnabry, Alaba's been looking fantastic. Sule has been
Yeah.
looking good off the bench when he comes in for. I think he comes in for Boateng most of the time.
hmm
Who did he take? I think he did out for Boateng. Last game, but Neuer has
Thiago
looked.
has looked
Yeah,
spectacular.
Thiago's
Uh,
Thiago's gone after this season though.
yeah.
We get then Lewandowski. You can't stop him from scoring. He's gonna find a way to
Nope.
score anyway. And when back to the point, like PSG's only decent opponent I think throughout this whole thing was Dortmund. I'm gonna look at their group again. Oh, they had Madrid, but so it's Madrid without Ronaldo. They didn't look impressive at the beginning of the year for the Champions League. Then they played Bruges and Galatasaray. They went on to play Dortmund. I mean, Dortmund's okay. Dortmund's pretty good, but then Atalanta and Leipzig to end it. I mean, compared to Bayern's path, their table was Tottenham Hotspur, Olympiacos, and Red Star Belgrade. So I mean, Hotspur's. I think I would take Hotspur over Madrid at the time of the
As a better team.
at the time of the group stage because Madrid got so much better
Oh yeah,
second
yep,
half.
yep,
Madrid
yeah.
at the time of the group stage,
hmm
so Tottenham Hotspur I think was better. Then they went on to play. Well, wait, I just closed out of that stupidly. They went on to play in the round 16. I think they played who they played. Chelsea. They murdered Chelsea. Quarterfinals and they quarterfinals they went on to play they murdered Barcelona. Semis they went on to beat Lyon, and then so Lyon I think was their only weakest opponent in this knockout part. Because I mean,
Barcelona's not great.
well, still it's still Barcelona. They still were looking decent before that game. They still were looking good.
I'd say they
Yeah,
pretty similar paths.
still came in
Um,
second for because Lyon didn't finish a Champions League spot. Not even going to Europa next year, I believe. I think they have to go playoff for Europa.
did they finish? Let's see.
They came in like
France is
They came in
top
like
three.
seventh. They came in like seventh. It's France's top four. I'm pretty sure. But
Okay,
even then,
are they top four as well?
they came in like seventh, dude. They didn't even come in. They didn't even come in a Europa place. I'm pretty sure.
Oof.
Speaking of Europa, oh wait, quick predictions for tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow, this will be up like 2 hours before the game probably.
3-1, 3-1 Bayern Munich.
I say 2-0 Bayern, and
All right, lock it in.
I think it's a Louis goal and a Gnabry goal,
I'm gonna say two
and Neymar leaves with an
from.
injury. Neymar leaves with an injury. I'm
Okay.
adding on. I'm making it really bold because if it's right, I'm going wild.
I'll keep it a bit more kind of. I don't want to say scripted, but a bit more
Scripted.
like you can kind of figure Lewandowski with two.
Mhm.
Um,
Give us a surprise goal scorer. Give us a surprise guy.
surprise, Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah, okay. I think he's gonna be playing CDM, so I mean, it's possible.
Yep.
It's possible. So
And then for PSG, their goal scorer.
I think
Uh,
they. If I give you a suggestion, I think they bring on Choupo-Moting, and he scores again
no,
in late
no,
time.
Icardi.
Icardi, all right. Is
Yeah.
if he plays. I don't think he's gonna start.
Well, when they're down, I think they're gonna bring in
Yeah,
attackers.
yeah,
So he'll get one late.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna if PSG score down, it's gonna be a late goal because I think if Bayern
Hmm.
go out to a quick start, I think they are gonna get a quick start. Bayern.
Yep.
Actually, no, no, no. The first 5 minutes will be dominated by PSG, but then Bayern will start to dominate over as like what we usually see from
Yep.
them. And then it would just be like throughout the whole game, it's like why haven't Bayern scored yet? Then they'll score, then everything will start to collapse as usual. Um,
Hmm.
do you want to give a shocking score? 'Cause would you be shocked if they won by more than 3 goals?
If Byron won by more than
Bayern won
three
by more
goals,
than 3 goals. Yes, because I
no,
no. All right, I honestly would. I honestly would because I don't. I'm not sure if they can keep up that pace from the Barcelona game at all.
no, I wouldn't be shocked.
All right. Now, Europa League was yesterday. Just a quick refresher: 3-2 to Sevilla. They won their sixth title. And I think it was like possibly one of the best games I've seen this year. Sevilla was insane. They fully deserved it.
Back
Uh,
and forth, they know
yep,
how to perform in this. In
yes,
this,
it's Sevilla's cup to lose every year. Literally,
yeah.
I
Well,
saw. I
every
s-
other year,
yeah,
because the next year they go into Champions
yeah.
League, and
Well,
then
then they
the
could drop. They could drop down. They could drop down. That's why
yeah.
they already
Oh yeah, that's
They
you're
already
right. You're
qualified for
right.
Champions League even without Europa. They were already in it. So now
Yep.
it's like since oh, another thing, since Lyon lost to Bayern Munich, Ajax gets a guaranteed spot in the group stages for Champions League.
Good for
Now
them.
it's all that weird statistical stuff. But
Yep.
now it's because if then Sevilla or I think it was no, if who did Inter Milan beat? Shakhtar. Because if Shakhtar won, then they would have been moved up to the Champions League,
Hmm.
and Ajax would have been moved down. So
Mm.
I saw a tweet somewhere or jokes like whatever somewhere saying it's not a Europa League semifinals without Sevilla, Shakhtar, and an English team that's having a bad year.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yep.
then that one random dark horse.
That one random dark horse, which I mean, I don't think Inter Milan's always a dark horse in that competition. They should be,
No.
yeah, no,
No.
no, they were good.
They should be in Champions
Yeah,
League.
they came in.
Well, they were
They finished third. I'm pretty sure. I'm not
in
for
their group.
Syria
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
in general. So I know they were already qualified for Champions League as well. All three except for Shakhtar in the semifinals for Europa were Champions League qualification.
Mm.
Um, but so the biggest story from that game was Diego Carlos went 3 games in a row with a penalty given up, or early penalty given up, and Sevilla won all those games, ended up winning all those games. But this time he got the game-winning goal to end it. After giving up the first goal for a penalty kick to Lukaku, he ended up getting a bicycle kick deflection off Lukaku to win the game, which I think is the greatest comeback story ever. The greatest comeback
That's
story of the year. Of the year.
that's really influencing the game on all aspects. That's what I'll say.
It is. Like it's still amazing how that came to be. To be honest, it's funny. It's just great.
It's you love those little things like that
Mhm,
that just make the game that much more
mhm.
enjoyable.
Yep. Um, do you want to move on, or do you still want to talk about Champions League? I think
No,
the next,
let's move on. Let's this is gonna be an exciting little bit for us.
Josh, explain our pro clubs experience to everyone.
Oh God. Okay.
We're talking FIFA 20 now, and then we're going to talk about
FIFA
FIFA 20.
20 Pro Clubs. It's just John and I. Um,
We need friends.
we uh we don't play it often, so as
There's a
you
reason.
play
There's a
games,
reason why we don't play it often.
and we'll get to that. So as you play games, typically doing certain things, your players' ratings will go up, and this and that. Well, the problem is, well, FIFA itself, every year it seems to get worse with the gameplay. So many things wrong. Although this year it took a slight uptick, but that's because FIFA 19 is the worst FIFA ever made.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Well, I actually will argue that 20 is worse
No,
because
it's
it didn't have the journey. I like the journey. Or did 19 not have
well,
the journey
it,
either?
it ended. Yeah, 19 was the last one for the journey.
Yeah.
But going back to that pro clubs, the issue that we have is we've only played a few games, so our players specifically aren't great. Well, a lot of these players come, they make these studs of like super high 95 rated players, They get
Well, you
bored of
know,
trashing everyone or losing, whatever they do, and they decide to make new teams. So they start at the bottom with
yeah, we've gotten
bad
caught in
teams
that.
like us. So we're playing a team with like 6 guys of 95 rated players.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, we got our 82 rated, and they're just walking all over us.
I think I just it's amazing how it's not match based skilled or whatever.
You
Cause
would think that they would
yeah,
do that, but
exactly. We can set it to where it matches how many players we have, but I don't like that because it's hard to find a game then. But
yeah, yeah.
even then, I just want to
Well,
complain about FIFA 20 in general. It's just the game. You could tell when you're playing pro clubs, regular match, and ultimate team. It's different. You
mhm,
even said it feels so different when you're playing
it
ultimate
does.
team and we're playing pro club. Pro clubs feel so sketchy. It feels so broken
Yeah.
down. It feels so slow. When you're playing
Mhm.
ultimate team, it's fast as hell. There's definitely like a different build to each game, and it's so stupid. Why can't they have the same build for each one? And the
Well,
answer is money. But
yeah, yeah,
the answer
yeah.
is
Those ultimate teams, EA and those ultimate teams, that's their
yeah,
baby. What
yeah.
makes them the most money? Ultimate team.
I
Why
think
care about anything
mhm,
else?
yeah, exactly. I think have you ever I texted you about this Volta, how terrible Volta is.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit. Not my, I've never been a
the
futsal, never been a
this
5-a-side,
did you
3-a-side, whatever
did
type
you try
guy.
this did you try the story mode?
No,
The story mode isn't
no.
even a story mode. It's games with cutscenes where
Mm,
so you basically you're a player and you join this five-a-side team. You have to go around these tournaments, whatever. I played
mhm,
like 3 tournaments. The only
mhm.
teams you play are your own teams. You literally play your own team.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't bother making other teams. They didn't bother making other players throughout the story mode. Because I stopped playing this. I stopped playing this like I played it for like a week when the game came out. When FIFA
Mhm.
21, I got FIFA 20 the week it came out, and I played it. I played Volta because I'm like, oh, Volta's gonna be fun or whatever, and everything. It was terrible. Like it
You've
was
got the number one rule of EA games. If it doesn't make us money, we don't care about making it well.
yes, at least it's just it was like it was literally cutscenes where the story didn't matter. You want win
Yeah.
or lose the game, the story doesn't matter. It was nothing. I wanted the journey back because I thought I could continue on it because it was
Well,
great. The
it
journey
ended. There's nothing more that could really go
make
on with
another
it.
make a new character for the journey at least. Like it
No,
was
yeah.
like the journey was great because it actually drew me to it. It was a good story. Like that was the one thing I can't complain about FIFA the past few years is the journey because it was so good. Then you would have I missed I didn't do 18. I didn't do 18 I believe the journey. I missed that
Okay.
one. Because I think I
For like,
never played FIFA 18 that much.
mm,
Because I oh because that year I went without a like a with a system for a year.
mm,
Because I was in a new dorm with a roommate that didn't have an Xbox or anything. So, and I didn't have my Xbox with me at the time. But where was I at? Volta. Volta is so terribly made. I was on for 5 minutes. Like I tried it yesterday. I'm like, I let me refresh this before I go on and talk about it. Let me see. It can't be that bad. Because I texted you around a month ago about Volta how much I hate it, and then I'm like, okay, maybe give it a month. That was a
mhm,
bad idea because I got into the game and I got killed. I lost 5-0 where my players would start out and we had the same like I had a better rating than the dude. I had better rated players than this dude.
mhm,
And I would pass the ball and it wouldn't even go to my guy. It would be passing the ball to their goal. I'm pretty sure I was getting the controls right. It's the same controls as the regular game, probably just some skill moves. But it was so bad. I lost 5-0. Then when I texted you how much I hated the game before that month, I won 3-0 that game, and I hated it. Like that game must be really bad for you to win it and say it's a bad game.
yeah. Um, they
I
just they don't have challengers. No
no,
one
it's
plays PES.
mhm.
With Madden, there's no 2K. Although
Although yeah, then
I believe 2K got
I was telling you
the
about it.
rights or something
2K,
to the
NFLPA,
NFL, EA.
NFLPA, and 2K signed a deal apparently. I gotta check it again, but I'm fairly certain NFL and 2K, NFLPA and 2K signed a deal, so they're gonna be maybe doing something that
That's big.
yeah,
Because I
because
don't know if
Madden's
everyone
terrible.
remembers, but
What
NFL 2K5,
never played that, but I heard it's good.
top two
I was 6
football
at the time.
game of all time. The
Yeah.
other one's probably Madden 2004.
No, 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 no. Football
NFL games, sorry, NFL
NFL game. Because
games.
I'm gonna say like you
Yeah,
got NCAA 14
yeah,
there, but
NCAA. Yeah.
which again, I
Um,
mean, we might see hopefully soon. Maybe who knows? I
I
do keep going. Sorry.
are are you done with FIFA? Because I want to talk a little bit about Madden 21.
Oh, I want to say one more thing with FIFA with career mode.
Okay.
Um, so I have two stories for career mode. 'Cause I told you one of them, which is the Sunderland story. I was doing a manager mode
Mm,
on Sunderland, and after they're in League One, and after got them promoted through league to the championship, I signed Scott McTominay. I had him on loan for the year before, and I had enough money now to sign him because I moved up a league. I won the League Cup because I ended up getting the League Cup. Got to the semifinals for the what's it called FA Cup, and now so I had a good amount of money, and I signed McTominay. And
uh-huh.
you would think like you're in the championship, okay, like a decent sized deal for a player that's literally your star player of the team. Because he was the highest rated player on my team. He was an 80 overall at that point. Um,
Mhm.
and I signed him to like a decent sized contract for like a championship player, and I signed him to a $1 million bonus deal. one
Mhm.
million dollars, and it's like
Yep.
deal like the game was like it's a good deal, whatever. Yeah, take it, whatever. Literally 2 days after making that deal, the team fired me.
Well,
Why is it set like that? Why? Eh, That's a regular deal you see. That's like, especially for a star young
again,
player, and I get
again, they
fired.
don't they don't they don't give the time and attention to those other non-money making,
Well, now they might.
uh
Now they might. If you saw the updates for this next, hopefully it's what they're saying it is with these whole new options for manager mode and career mode and everything.
Hey,
But
real quick,
mhm.
uh, let me see the box San Diego just got out of the second inning. They scored 9 runs. They're currently up 1 to 11.
Oh my.
Shout out to Jake Cronenworth, who hit his first career grand slam. He was the one to make it 11 to 1.
Wait, they hit a grand
Uh,
slam right now?
yeah, they
No
just
way.
yeah, the bottom of the second, the last run, Jake Cronenworth, or Rake Cronenworth as they call him in Slam Diego, hit a grand slam. It's 1 to 11 right now, top of the third.
Yeah, welcome to San Diego. Astros are losing 11-1. That's just amazing.
Yep.
I can't
So,
believe it. Continue on. So and then you know how like career mode manager, you always have to be signed to a team until you retire. The
yep.
only team that had an offer for me was League Two Fleetwood. That was the only team, and yet I brought a team up from League One promotion in my first season, and I won the League Cup. And the only offer I could get was for Fleetwood Town. Like,
There's not much more to say other than it's garbage, you know.
second story is I'm doing a player mode in Cork, a player from Cork. Now,
Mm.
I was making this player good at the beginning so that I can get transferred to a team because I want to see how that's like for now. So I was trying to get him to be like really good first season. I did. I made him have a really good first season, and I whatever. I won the double for Cork City and everything with him. Because I'm trash at FIFA, so I have it on low difficulty for to start it. But I wanted then like increase difficulty as I moved on for players because even then it was still like it was like semi pro. I'm not good at the game, but it was still like difficult. I still had a good season for him. So I'm like, okay, he'll get an offer. Like I'm like, okay, I submitted my transfer request. I want to be transferred or whatever. My stupid ass forgot it's Ireland. No one recruits from Ireland. No one. No matter how good the player is doing, it's not going to be recruited. Even if they're making waves in the international scene, which he did. He did well. He had like 4 caps for Irish national team and scored 2 goals in them and 1 assist, which I mean is not bad at all
Mhm.
for someone's first 4 caps. I'm like, this game has no scouting thing for a career mode player. And I'm like, I'm stuck on Cork City now because I can't get out because no one wants to sign for me. You also can't restructure your deal. You don't know how long your deal is. And the thing that I find annoying is when you start career mode as a player, you're immediately put as crucial. I don't like
Mhm.
that. I don't like being a crucial player from the start because sometimes I do want to miss a game. I want to fight for a spot on that team. I want to that adds to the fun. I think of it. Fight for a spot on the team and everything. Because no matter what you do in the preseason, like let's say you start player career mode on Manchester United
Uh-huh.
and you do okay in the preseason because you're playing the preseason part. You're gonna
Mhm.
start no matter what because you're now a crucial player, apparently. No
Well,
matter how
every time I've always been loaned out.
I mean, I have to force a loan out. No matter what difficulty I've been on, I've had to force a loan out.
Oh, no, I never had to.
I actually increased the difficulty to fight for a spot. Like, I went all the way up to whatever it is, whatever the top difficulty is, to force a loan spot.
Mhm.
I started the first Premier League game of the season, no loan outs or anything, nothing, no messages about loan out or transfer. I had to force myself out.
Hmm.
It was it's just, it's so broken. Okay, we can go to Madden now. I'm done with FIFA.
Alright, so
Too
going
mu
on this the continuation of EA, their biggest issue, well, in most sports games are too many bugs,
Mhm,
like, just issues with, like, actual gameplay.
mhm.
Like,
I
"Oh,
can't play Ma
doing this is
I
too
can't play Madden
OP."
online. It's I can't play Madden online. It's too laggy. It's too buggy. It's just
Was
it's
there's too many
unplayable.
cheese moves,
Yeah.
they think, too unrealistic, this and that.
I don't want the game to
I'm
be
on
realistic. I want it to be a video game. Nothing I don't want the game
Yeah,
to be real life. I want it to be a goddamn video game. Like
yeah, but they try too much to be real life, and it takes the fun out of
yeah,
it.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
So,
it's not fun.
I'm I'm here on their website,
Yep.
alright, looking at the new features of
What
2021.
oh my
And
I
so
know where
hold
you're
on,
going with this. I know where you're
hold on.
going with this. I know where you're going with this.
Maybe
Yep.
you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. Every year, it's always there's new innovation in gameplay, there's a new innovation in mechanics, whatever, however they wanna word it. I'm looking here at offense and defense, and the only thing I see that's new is skill stick.
Yeah.
Go
Which
out with a new skill stick to link together clever skill move combos that set up amazing gameplay moments.
I think I sent
A
to you over Twitter.
new jukes and spins, run up the score with new innovative ball carrier system developed to inspire creativity.
You know that's exactly what they
Excuse me,
these are
what?
the
The
exact
exact
terms.
same things.
These were
Exact
the exact same
if I,
things from I sent it to you. I sent it to you. These are exact same things from Madden 19. It's like the word for word what they announced for Madden 19, and
and
everyone
all these
called them out.
points are the same thing. You can make new defensive adjustments. No one makes defensive adjustments. We're either all out blitzing or we're in prevent defense.
Mhm.
No one's doing anything else. They have a new um career mode. I guess they've kind of done some of these scripted career modes for the last couple of years. I think that continues. It's a
Josh,
little bit different.
Josh,
Yep.
I was looking because I was trying to find that. I thought I sent to you the tweet of like how Madden 19 and Madden 21 features are literally the same thing. I stumbled
Mm.
across this just to add to the FIFA thing. I I sent you an image of a manager feedback for one of my career mode things, and manager feedback. It's a green thumbs up. It says some great tackling. Your timing was spot on. And then below it, it's a down thing saying you need to improve on timing your tackles.
God.
I just that is making me die of laughter right now with that. But yeah, I'm trying to find this one of the how literally you could take Madden 19 features and what they have announced for Madden 21. Even
They
then,
have absolutely nothing. They have
I
a
had nothing.
revamped career mode, supposedly, new playbooks that are supposed to be real life. That is it. That absolutely nothing has changed
I
about this
do
game.
want to say
And
I did like this year the franchise thing, where you start off as a
mm,
college player. I like that. I wish it was a
yep,
bit more expanded. I know they can't do as much college football teams, but apparently
yep.
they're making it longer. The beginning part where you're a
More
college player
than more than
longer.
a couple games, because
Yes,
I think
they're
in
making it.
I
I think
played
they're making
Madden
like 2
20 and it
seasons.
was just one,
Yeah,
or I'm sorry,
it's
2
like it's
games.
2 games. It's a playoff final, which I liked it. It was nice because I have liked how they do their franchise modes when you want to be like a single player
Mhm.
a single player or just their franchise modes in general. I've liked that when you want to be a franchise on your own. I wish though create a team was better, or they added create a team, or when you move a franchise, you could make your own franchise and stuff like that. Like all the way back in, I think Madden 10 was like the last Madden to have create a team function.
Mm.
Something I wish FIFA would do as well. Create a club or create a like a league.
They used to
Um,
have that.
they
Create a
used
club.
yeah, I would like that. Where you make a
Yeah.
club and you put them in like, let's say you make a club, you put them in the fourth tier of English football and whatever, or
Mm.
randomly generate lower tiers of leagues. That's what they should do because they don't have rights to other things. Just make a like
But
second
see,
division.
the problem is not many people wanna do that.
I
It
want to.
doesn't appeal to the
Oh,
masses. Yeah,
it
well,
appeals to me so
you
much.
make your own FIFA game and you can do that.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I think
So
it would add a career mode. It would add a career because there's a lot career out of the communities in FIFA and let's say Madden as well. For FIFA and Madden, the top community they focus on is Ultimate Team, with the second community being their career modes or franchise modes. Those are
Yep.
it's the same. And still, franchise and career modes have huge amount of players going because that's what I do. That's why I watch a lot on YouTube and all this stuff with YouTubers who have millions of subscribers. They do career modes or whatever. But now recently I've seen them switch to Ultimate Team because that's all they can do now because career mode's been so terrible
Yep.
for both. Um, it's still big parts. Cause I literally do only buy FIFA and Madden for career modes because I only do career modes. I don't like Ultimate Team, and maybe to play with friends sometimes against friends, even though that's kind of rare because you're the only friend I know who has FIFA.
Yep.
Madden, my friends with Madden are just too good for me to play because I'm not that great at it. I'm average, but I'm not that good enough to play. But
Hmm.
yeah, don't we just pause it? I can cut this right now, Josh. Let me just pause it.
Okay.
Yeah, pause it. All right, where were we? We got sidetracked with that.
Uh see any new games? I mean, it's the same every year with the sports games. I don't even get excited.
I think I
I
think
know I used to get excited with FIFA. Every couple years I get a Madden.
mhm.
Every couple
I
years I get an NHL.
I waited 5 months to get Madden because I'm like I'm not gonna need this. I only got it because I joined a Madden league and like
Mm,
with a few friends, and even then I want to quit the league because I just hate the game. The game is terrible. Uh,
it's
NHL has been good, but I don't like playing it because of how toxic the community is, and I
mm,
don't even want to get 21 right now, even though I love playing the game.
yep,
I love they kept create a team. They have create a team, which I love to do, where
yep.
I literally recreate 31 NHL teams, and I have do my own sim seasons or whatever. I love doing that because like I like making new uniforms and everything like that. But I'm not
Mhm.
sure if they had it if they're having it in 21. If they don't, I'm screwed. They at least the NHL at least adds something to it. So that's something where EA goes good with is there's some sketchy gameplay, but still it's not a bad game. Like out of every EA game there is. I think NHL is the best one. I don't know about NBA. I don't play NBA.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Yeah, no, that one we
should we
could
not go
talk
there?
bad we talk bad about all the games we want of EA. Those NBA games from EA are just not good.
Yeah, no. I think EA is just now a money pit, and it sucks to see. And then
Yeah.
we trust them to make an NCAA game soon. Like we trust them to make that an NCAA game.
You know, I don't think they fumble the bag with this. Well, I hope they don't fumble a bag,
If
but
they make
then
it,
again,
they're gonna make it like Madden. I bet that's what my prediction is. They're gonna make it like Madden.
no, I don't think so. I really don't. I think NCAA is a pride thing. I really
Hmm.
do. Um, because look at all the years back when there's both NCAA and Madden, they weren't
Hmm.
the same game.
Yeah,
No, they weren't the same game at all. You got different teams working, different people doing whatever. Um, and everyone does the same thing on NCAA.
yeah,
They take a program,
yeah.
they recruit, they build it up, this
Or
and
make a
that.
new. Yeah, exactly. But then there will be the online.
That's what they have to focus on.
I'm scared of them making an ultimate team. To be honest with that, I'm really scared they're gonna do that. Because wouldn't you think they can make it like a FIFA ultimate team where same conference,
Same, yeah,
teammates, and
different
everything?
chemistries, all that.
Exactly. So
Possibly. I hope not.
that's oh another thing with 21 got rid of add addition cards, so like chemistry and everything like that. They got rid of that apparently.
Yes,
Yeah.
In FIFA they did that.
Yep.
Yep.
Which I'm happy about. I think I'm not sure if contracts is still there. If contracts was
Nope.
included, it's not.
Nope.
So contract is still a thing.
No more contracts.
Oh, no more contracts. Oh,
Yeah,
that
no
makes
more
it better. I might actually
contracts.
play Ultimate Team now.
Mhm.
It's always just hard to get coin. And the one thing I hate about Ultimate Team
It's
was
not that hard.
yeah, the one thing I hate about Ultimate Team though is they got rid of because everyone would buy coins. Well, I remember as a kid I'd buy coins from sites and
Yep.
whatever, and it'd be great because I could actually complete. I could actually make a good team. Now I can't
Mhm.
because I have to full on play it through, and I'm terrible at it. When I play a team, when I start out, you get crappiest players, and I can't play with that because I'm just not good enough. Where if I had like a 98 pace striker, I can at least have a shot. When I foot draft is like the only thing where I have a decent shot in at winning because I make decent enough teams to compete.
Yeah. SBCs are kind of the way to go for me.
Yeah, I
There's some really good ones.
yeah, it's just I don't know. I've lost interest in it. I lost interest in it 2 years ago, and I don't think I can go back right now. I'll try it to begin. I have a decent team right now. I built a decent team just for fun because I was just bored. So
Mm.
I did buy packs. Sure, I bought packs, but like I just want to see what it's like. See if I can get back into it. I made a decent team. I played a game. I'm like, I can't. I can't. All right. Any last things before we go, Josh?
Uh, no. Let's. I'm gonna spray some juju somewhere, something, do whatever, do some sort of dance. I hope the Padres score 30 on the Astros
I
tonight,
hope they score 50, dude.
and for every game for the rest of the series.
Exactly. I hope they crush them and murder them and take them out of playoff contention. All right. I think that's it.
All
Uh,
right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We appreciate those of you keep coming back. Feel free to tell your friends, tell your family. Hey, if your dog wants to listen to, we don't
dude,
discriminate.
we accept dog views.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Yes.
They're all the same to us. Again, thank you very much. Feel free to
Next
drop something in the
on
comments.
Tuesday, we'll be releasing our basketball.
Yes, yes.
Wait,
Oh, yes.
restart that. I cut it, I cut it out. I hit my stop recording button on the last part. Uh, ready? 1 second.
Alright.
All right, on Tuesday we're releasing our our basketball side teams. I can't believe I cut that out.
And how that's gonna go is we're gonna create a basketball team. So you're starting five.
Yep,
You get to choose one basketball player, one
baseball player, one NFL player,
one baseball, one football, one hockey, and
one
one
soccer.
soccer player. And you create your best basketball team. So we're gonna make that,
I'm
and
so
then we're
screwed.
gonna discuss it.
Oh yeah, I'm so screwed with that. I don't know anything about basketball. All right, I
Well,
think
now it's
that's
my
it.
time to shine.
All
All
right.
right, everyone, have a good one.